What's poppin', guys? It's the boy from the Salvajee Cartel. Welcome back to another Salvajee Speaks. If you're new to Salvajee Speaks, this is a series where I just like to speak my mind, motivate people, all that stuff. Today we hit 2,000 subscribers, so shout out to all of the Salvajee Cartel members who have hit that subscribe button, whether today, 2 months ago, 3 months ago, 3 years ago. All right, thank you very much for being a part of the Salvajee Cartel. With that said, let's get started on today's Salvajee Speaks. Right, let me talk about this because I was thinking about this yesterday, and you know, I guess you could say I got inspired. I was like, yo, I'm going to drop the Salvajee Speaks as soon as I wake up tomorrow. I'm going to wake up and then I'm going to make the Salvajee Speaks because I want to talk to people about this, right? So I was thinking about short-term happiness and long-term happiness, right? And I was also thinking about shortcuts. Like, for example, if I were to be depressed at the moment, would I want short-term happiness? As in, you know, can I do something that will make me instantly happy in my life, right? Or, you know, can I do something that will just make things better, but then after that, you know, things will go to the worst? Or if I'm, you know, sad or depressed or whatever, can I do something that it's still not going to change the current situation, like, you know, me being sad, and then, but in the long run, I'm actually, you know, things are actually going to get better. All right, so this is what I mean in a shorter term. All right, let's say that I'm sad at the moment. I hope you guys are not confused, but anyways, let's say that I'm sad at the moment. I make something that makes me happy for a week, all right? And let's say that I'm sad at the moment, right? I take the sadness for about, I guess you could say, 2 weeks, and then after those 2 weeks, I have like 4 months of happiness. Like, which one would I take? And of course, I decided, you know what? I'm not gonna take any shortcuts. Like, I'm not the type of dude that would take shortcuts. So I would definitely take the long-term happiness, right? Like, I would definitely go to the quote-unquote depression and sadness, and then I will go to the happiness, right? And that's mainly the point of this video, guys. Like, you know, don't take shortcuts, especially when it comes down to your own happiness and stuff. And usually a lot of girls do this, and also men, like, we're both guilty of it. But usually most of the time women do this because women are mad horny all the time. But anyways, the point is that I'm going to put this in a relationship type of way. Like, would you rather be with someone that you know it's going to make you happy for a week, or, you know, 2 weeks or a month? Or would you be with someone that you know it's going to make you happy for, you know, 4 years, right? Or the rest of your life? So that's what I mean, guys. Like, that's the point of this video. Like, don't take shortcuts, especially when it comes down to happiness, all right? Because, for example, you could date that girl that you really, really want to date at the moment, even though she's only going to give you like, what, 1 month of happiness. Or you could not date anybody for, I don't know, 4 months, and then you could find that one chick that it's going to make you happy for 4 months, right? I mean, not 4 months, 4 years, or your entire life, or something like that, right? And of course, this applies to men, and this also applies to women as well. Oops, sorry about that. I almost freaking fell. But anyways, yeah, this applies to men and women, because sometimes we want to take shortcuts, especially when it comes down to love, especially when it comes down to our own happiness. But guys, just keep this in mind. Every time you're going through a depressing moment in your life, or a sad moment in your life, or a moment where you're just lonely, just keep in mind about, you know, just keep this quote in mind. Like everything, this too shall pass. That is a quote that I have on my vision board, right? Like everything, this too shall pass. And every time that I'm going through an obstacle, every time that I'm going through a tough moment in life, I actually look at that quote in my vision board. Like everything, this too shall pass. And then, thanks to that quote, I realized, holy shit, this is just a temporary moment in my life. This is just a small blip in a big radar, right? Like, this is just a small defeat out of the big wins that I'm going to have in life. Today on Instagram, I was scrolling through it. I like to follow some motivational pages, and I saw this quote, and this quote says, appreciate where you are in your journey. Even if it's not where you want to be, every season serves a purpose. Every obstacle serves a purpose, guys. All right, hope you guys enjoyed this Salvajee Speaks. If you did, feel free to drop a like, subscribe to join the Salvajee Cartel, and I'll be seeing you guys on the next Salvajee Speaks. If you want to see more Salvajee Speaks, check out the Salvajee Speaks playlist in the description. Peace out, guys.